Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to today's practice. And today's practice is focused on art of witnessing. So we are going to witness the whole practice as a third person, not as a doer but as an observer basically. And the self-awareness which comes from these kind of practices, like in meditation also we do the same thing, helps us to break through the patterns and to choose how we want to function, what kind of decisions that we want to take. And our decisions and our actions do not then come from just a programmed mind. It comes consciously. You become more and more conscious, because then you can watch more and more activities of your mind, and a watched mind is actually a controlled mind. Like, you can have power over the mind, and otherwise we keep operating through our patterns, and unconsciously we keep putting ourselves into the same situation over and over again. And that's how yoga practices free you from that conditioning and from that programming, and make you more conscious and make your mind more relaxed. So let's meet on the mat and let's explore this practice together. Let's get started first with breath awareness. We will also do a 10 minutes meditation towards the end of the session. So I would invite you to lie down on your back with your feet on the ground, maybe wider than hip distance apart. And prepare to go slow in this practice today. So slowing the mind down, obviously. And arms away from you, away from your torso. Chin slightly tucked in. And give yourself a moment here to settle down. And we will practice observing ourselves as a third person, as if there is another being which can observe you, but you are not watching yourself as a doer. You are identifying with the one who's watching, not the one who is doing the practice. So right now, as we all lie down, we watch ourselves lying down. We watch what this body is feeling right now. And we watch what is happening in the mind. And you watch this practice as if there is a movie, how we exactly watch a movie. We can't really change anything about the movie, right? We just sit and watch it. So without feeling the need to change anything that comes up, let us accept and open ourselves to receive everything, all that we are observing, all that we are witnessing. And as you watch yourself settling down, slowly Start to roll over to your right, dropping your knees to the right, maybe making a pillow with the right hand, and then pressing your left palm down to lift yourself back up into your sitting posture. And join your palms to the heart center. We'll be chanting 1 Om 3 Shantis to enter into this art of witnessing. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Placing your palms on the side, making some neck movement here. Relax the shoulders. Inhale to lift your chin up, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your chin to the chest. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, take your chin up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Coming back to the center, and let us rotate our neck clockwise and anti-clockwise. Inhale as you take your neck up. Exhale as you bring it down. And see if you can separate yourself from the one doing to the one watching. Watching yourself move, watching yourself think, watching yourself navigating through this practice. And let us change the side clockwise to anti-clockwise. And slowly come back to the center. Place your palms over your knees, palms pressing down to move some circular motion in the hips. Exhale to bring your chest forward. Inhale to take it back. And notice how this body is feeling in this movement, what the hips are feeling, how this body is breathing right now. And come back to the center. And as you inhale, raise your arms to lengthen your torso. Exhale, bending over to your right, stretch the left side of the body, right palm pressing the floor away. Inhale, come back to the center, lengthen up. Exhale, bend over to your left, stretch the right side. Inhale, come back up, place your palms over your shoulders to do some shoulder rolls. Inhale as you take your elbows up, exhale as you take them back. And change the direction. And slowly release. Interlace your fingers behind you, bringing your shoulder blades together. Open the chest. Maybe look up as you inhale, as you lift the torso. And keep stretching your arms backward. Also lengthen your torso up at the same time. Exhale to release. We are going to move into hero pose. So swing your knees back, palms on the mat. Take your knees away from each other, shoulder distance apart, the back of the foot resting. Take your calf out. Bring your hips in between your heels. If it is challenging, place a cushion under your hips. palms over your thighs. You stay here, or some of you may want to go deeper, so place your palms behind you. Tilt your pelvic forward, maybe tucking your tailbone in, and then drop the head back. Find that arc in your spine and breathe. And just watch your breath coming and going. So not as someone who's breathing, someone who's just watching the breath happening. So we are going away from the doer and coming closer to the one who experiences life as it is, without trying to make any changes, without asking for it to be the way we want it to be. We are watching the life happening in the moment now, and allow it to the way it is going to happen or it wants to happen. And slowly bringing your torso back forward, place your palms in front of you, take your knees back to move into the tabletop position, and we move into cat and cow. Watching how we are breathing here. So press your chest down to lift your chin up and feel this beautiful arc in your spine. And as you exhale, take your chin to the chest, curve your spine up, tailbone pointing down. And let us repeat. And at no point we are judging whether we are doing right and wrong. Continue doing it as long as you feel good about doing it. Coming back to the center, moving into the thread and needle. So as you raise your right arm up, you take a nice deep breath in and exhale to going into the full variation, or you can stay there, taking your right arm through your left armpit, side of your head resting on the floor. Maybe take your left arm away behind you, opening your left shoulder. Coming back to the center, change the side, left arm up and exhale, going into your full variation. And as you exhale, place your palms down on the mat, coming back on your fours, and then maybe tuck your toes and lift your knees off the floor, just 4 inches above the floor. And just watching yourself shifting the weight to your arms a little bit, and notice how you feel. And drop your knees back down. Extend your right leg out and the left arm out for the balancing table. Support your knee with the cushion or fold your mat if you wish. Breathe through your pose. And instead of your mind, let your body, let your intuition guide you through the practice. And then come back. Change the side. So how do you know whether it's mind or your intuition? Your mind will put something into the right and wrong category. Your intuition will not. It will simply tell you what you feel like doing. And as long as you listen to it, you're following who you actually are or you're meant to be. And with an exhalation, come back to the center, tuck your toes, lift your knees up. Let us move into the downward dog, fingertips pressing down. Take your hips back, chest reaching out to your thighs, thighs rolling in towards each other, hips going away from each other. You're feeling the stretch in your skin of your arms as you take your hips back, and you create this length in your spine. And if you want, maybe a little bit of walking of your heels to loosen up the hamstrings. And then bend your knees, step or walk forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, hands on your shin, nice flat back, lengthening forward, shoulders going back. Exhale to fold over. Inhale, start to roll your spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and gentle, slow motion. No hurry, we have all the time to explore ourselves. And as you come up, roll your shoulders back, palms on the side, moving into Tadasana. Taking about 10 breaths here, watching the breath. Continue to connect with your breath. And exhale to open your feet to 3 feet distance for Theta Trikonasana. Turn the right foot out, starting with the feet parallel. Stretch your arms, stretch the right side. Exhale, bend over. If you want, you can bend the knee. Left arm goes up or on your hips. And bend your knee to come all the way back up. Turn the right foot in to left foot out. Extend the left side, creating this length, tucked tailbone, and as you bend over, exhale. And again, bend your knee to come all the way back up. Step to the top of the mat here and then open your feet to 4 feet distance apart, turning the right foot out for the side angle pose. Extend your arms, exhale to bend your knees, and then drop your right forearm on your right thigh, left arm parallel to your ear. Look over to the ceiling through your left armpit. Exhale to bring your torso back in the center. Stretch your arms in the T shape. Right palm facing up and then drop for your reverse warrior. And come back to the center. Straighten your right knee, right foot in to left foot out. Inhale, lift your torso, extend your arms. Exhale, bend your knee and then dropping your left forearm on your left thigh. And you might have some judgmental thoughts like, oh, I'm not able to do this, oh, I'm not able to balance, or maybe I'm doing this right, whatever it is. It can be positive or negative. But right now, we are just watching those thoughts as they are just random thoughts coming to your mind, and you watch them passing by. We are not involving in the thoughts. We are not acting upon them as well. We are just watching them pass by. Inhale to lift your torso and exhale, moving into your reverse warrior. And as you inhale, come back to the center. Step to the top of your mat, taking a round of vinyasa here. Inhale, arms up. Join your palms. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, head up. Exhale, step or jump back into your plank, lowering down. Inhale, lift your torso. Look up towards the ceiling. Pelvis pressing down towards the floor, shoulders going away from your ears. Upward dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, move into the downward dog. And from here, you bring your right shin forward. Drop your right knee on the mat, tuck your back toe, slide your left knee for pigeon pose. Support your knee, support your hip with the cushion if you need to. Palms pressing down. Hips in one line. So you can also press the back of the foot down of the back foot to release your knee, to release the tension from your knee. Breathe. And tuck your toe. Take your right leg back and left leg forward. Shoulders relaxed. If you find yourself falling on one side, shift the body weight. Your body will automatically tell you, like more you're aware of your practice, more your body guides you in the way the practice needs to be done. We don't have to follow a particular process. The body knows perfectly what adjustment that you need to make as long as you are connected. And slowly drop your left hip down on the ground. Slide your right shin forward. It goes on top of your left shin. Maybe keeping your left shin parallel to the edge of your mat, whichever, like the shorter or the longer one. Double pigeon pose, the square legs, and then place your palms in front of you, walk your palms forward, sink your chest down, or you can keep your forearms down. Some of you may be comfortable here in the center, that's okay. Just tilting your pelvic forward a little here or more, depending on what your body is allowing today. And with an exhalation, press your palms down to walk your palms back. Come back to the center, and then left shin goes on top of your right shin. Some of you may have little gap between your knee and the foot, supported with the cushion or the block, and then fold forward. Shoulders nicely relaxed. You can keep lengthening your torso a little if you want, depending on what sensation you want to feel right now, or what sensation your body wants to feel, how much that your body is okay to feel. So sometimes the mind can push ourselves beyond that we can enjoy a practice. So sometimes it pushes you too much and then you don't enjoy your practice. You're just trying to go deeper and trying to go stronger. But if you are not having fun, then the practice is just mind driven. So it's important that you're able to enjoy also what you're doing and you're able to stay mindful in the practice. And pressing the palms down to walk your palms back again and extend your legs in front of you. Bend both of your knees, moving into the boat pose. Hug your under thigh. Inhale to lift your torso and then lift your feet one by one or together. You can keep your knees bent. You can continue to hold on to your thighs, or you can release your arms. And slowly try to straighten your knees and take your torso down as much as your body allows. Lift your torso, start to bend your knees to get back into your pose, boat pose. Well done. And release. Extend your legs out in front of you, palms on either side of your thighs to walk your palms forward. And then you can sink the chest down. We are going to stay here a bit longer. You're watching the breath as it is. And press your palms to walk your palms back, and we are going to lie down on our back. Moving into the bridge pose, keeping your feet hip distance apart, hands on the side, and press the shoulders down first. Feel the shoulders touching the mat. Feel your feet touching the mat. And with the palms pressing down, you lift your hips up slowly and gently, and then as far as you can take, and then stop. Maybe bring your shoulder blades together. And slowly you bring your hips back down. Release your arms, palms to the T shape, bend both of your knees and just drop your knees from one side to the other. And slowly roll yourself to the right and lift yourself back up. We are going to finish this practice as discussed into a meditation. If you want, you can lie down and get into meditation, that's okay. Maybe grab a cushion or a block to sit over. Getting your spine straight, aligned with your neck and your hips. Knees pointing down to get a better blood circulation. And you can allow yourself to first settle down so that you can easily focus on your breath as you sit in meditation today here with me. So meditation is actually nothing but art of witnessing itself, that you are sitting and you're just watching everything that is happening in your mind. If you want, you can pick something for yourself, like a particular issue that you might be going through, and see if you can put yourself away from that issue as if you're not directly involved, and then just watch whatever sensation it creates in the body, whatever emotions that it brings up. And we are just practicing the witnessing here. Of course, your mind will go everywhere, and allow it to go. We are not forcing anything, simply sitting and watching. Just like we would watch a bird flying in the sky, maybe standing on the side of the road watching the traffic go by. And not trying to judge the situation, not trying to judge ourselves, am I doing it right or am I not able to do it, whatever it is. Just notice the natural rhythm. So relax into your being. There's no pressure to get anything right, and there's no way that you can go wrong. And once you start watching these interesting stories that your mind creates, then you're able to discern and you're able to choose So we don't have to identify with each and every thought that goes on in our mind. Our mind has been programmed for years and years, and it can give you all kind of random thoughts. Doesn't mean that it defines you in any way. So being able to watch its activity like a small child's activity, and being able to joke about it and laugh at it. And that's how we bring stillness to the mind. It cannot be forced, only when we become enough aware of ourselves and we turn inward, the mind starts to settle down. And initially, when we start practicing meditation, the mind rebels against it because it doesn't like to be watched. And that can happen to you. Maybe you feel that your mind is becoming overactive when you sit for meditation, and many people run away from that. So it does take consistent practice and determination. And it comes from your intention whether or not you want to live more consciously and connect more with your intuition. Next 2 minutes in utter silence. And you can now slowly start to bring your awareness back to the body. Maybe a little bit of movement in the fingers. Move your head from one side to the other. And join your palms to the heart center. We'll be chanting one Om Tri Shantis. Breathe in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in, and I hope you are getting a hang of witnessing through this practice. And many of my other practices, I emphasize a lot on watching and observation, which is a key to getting free from your mental patterns, and getting free from our robotic behavior, because we are so programmed and sometimes our life just keeps going on based on the programming that is done. So we have to break through that programming only if you're not happy with what is happening. If you are happy, everything is fine. At the end of the day, it's all programming. We can not really step out of programming, but we can choose the programming consciously. So you can choose the way you want to live, the way you want to behave, the way you want to deal with the situation, and that choice comes only through watchfulness, the self-awareness. So yeah, to the more conscious life, I leave you here, and I hope to see you soon again in some other practice. Until then, bye-bye.